A first note on the Falklands play. There will be another one tomorrow because this is such a worthwhile real story. It is about the Falklands conflict first and then the war. It's about the Iron Lady, Margaret Thatcher, about Argentina and its claims, about the dictatorship there, which offers the background. And it is complex. You can see from both angles, even if I am biased, and perhaps the play itself, seeing as it is a production for the BBC, it tends to have the British point of view. And I was thinking, I have this cousin in Argentina, and very likely he is siding with the Argentinians now. He's a citizen of that country, and they think there that Malvinas is theirs. I think it's more complicated than that. Indeed, they are much closer to Argentina than they are to Britain. It's thousands of miles that separate the British Islands from the Falklands, or the Malvinas. In their very name, depending on how you call them, it shows what side one is on. I'm terrified not by this conflict, but I have this old dog here, and in my view she should be out because she's smelling like hell, and she is like going through the Iraqi or Falklands War with her. She's incontinent already, and my God, she passed by and she knocked me off with her gas attack, sarin or whatever it is. Anyway, trying to return to the subject and become clear-minded again, waking up from this weird narcotic. We, as I was saying, we have the background. We have the situation in Argentina where they had this dictatorship, and they were trying everything to stay in power and to keep the situation under control. They were killing people, throwing them from helicopters into the ocean. We have some very good films on the subject. One dealing with the adoptions that I've seen recently, and what happened, they were taking these children of missing, dead, assassinated people and giving them to their supporters, to the supporters of this dictatorship. And so the general Gautieri, or was it, embarked on this stupid war, because it's the Argentines that started it. As a matter of fact, the islands have been in the possession of Great Britain for centuries, so it's not like they occupied part of Argentina. They were uninhabited, and those who are now and were at the time of this war on the island have chosen democratically to stay with Britain. Hence, what's the point? Besides, if you think that this, argue your case in international courts for what it's worth. Of course, very often, and especially if it's a big power, they ignore the decision. I'm thinking a recent case brought in the international court by the Philippines against China, which is doing so much to upset the situation in the South China Sea, and they're claiming territory, they're occupying islands, they're building military installations and everything else. And the International Court denied Chinese claims, ruling in favor of the Philippines. Now that they have a lunatic in power, in the same line with Maduro, his predecessor in Venezuela, Chavez, and Erdogan in Turkey, and so many others, alas, in the world. They have this Duterte assassin, killer. He said publicly on television that he took the gun and killed people himself, only because they were suspected of drug smuggling. It wasn't a legal execution in any way. Well, it's not. He was then the governor of a province. Not the governor's job to execute even convicted felons. But that's another story. So he's not interested anymore in what the previous government did in the international court. So he seems not to be following up on this decision and just maybe giving this land to China, just like that. Plecă de acum. So, Argentina decides to simply send some people on the island first, on the pretense that they're doing some work and just to have a foothold, and then they make moves to really occupy the island. And I will talk about this, the rest of the story, tomorrow.